a stink with beans, Hart. You guys, is she cuter in 2021 or what? Hi there. Hello there. How are you? Okay, bitch. Guys, what a great week, huh? Look, I know this is not a traditional you deserve a drink. I am not making a cocktail. I am not standing in my kitchen. And I realize that a lot of people deserve to drink this week. Betty White's got 99 years and that bitch is still having fun. 99 problem, but that bitch still fun. It worked. My idol turned 75. And last but not least, we got that piece of shit orange pumpkin fascist fucking, oh my god. He who shall not be named is out of the office, and while Biden wasn't anyone's first pick, he's already, my blood pressure has gone down. Plus Kamala is our first female vice president, so there's a lot to celebrate, but I didn't make a drink. Instead, I just wanted to hang out and say hi and see how everyone is doing. I know this is definitely a one-way conversation, but I want to tell you how I'm doing. I also wanted to check in and be like, hey, I feel like, you know, maybe making some videos and I want to hear what you guys want. Do you want traditional YDADs? Do you want very selective collaboration since we're still in a raging pandemic? But Grace Helbig is part of my pod. Speaking of pod, we have a podcast. I don't know if you guys listen to it, and if you don't, get in there. There's like 112 or 13 episodes. I'm telling you, stick in your little earbuds, go for a long walk to avoid your family for a solid hour, get in 10,000 steps and 20,000 lols. Granted, we've already been in 2021 for 3 weeks, but really the inauguration felt like New Year's to me. Everything before that was still this weird, like, no man's land. So let's talk about the year. Let's set our intentions. I want this year to kick so much fucking ass, and I think it will. Check this shit out. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this before. Exercising. Not just exercising the demons that live in my brain, but actually like muscles. We'll see how long this lasts, but I've been doing it for like a month and a half, which is already above and beyond my own expectations. Twice a week, I wake up at 6:30 a.m. and immediately hit snooze. Then the snooze stops, and this little bitch, she's pissed. She's pissed I've woken her up. I sneak out of bed, put on some workout clothes, go get some Starbucks, drive to this trainer's house. I'm in his backyard. We're 10 feet away from each other. We both got masks on. I'm sipping coffee. He tells me the moves. I do the moves. I've been doing the moves. Back when Grace Helbig and I used to do Hey USA, we had the mantra of hot showers, cold martinis, hot showers, cold martinis. It's like I could do anything as long as I got that at the end of the day. But now with the pandemic, my mantra is bikinis and martinis. While we have to stay stuck indoors, and this is the longest I've ever gone without traveling, I just gotta remember to just keep my shit together, work really hard, try to make some money, try to make some muscles, and then we're gonna get martinis, beansers. Martinis and bikinis at the end of it. Not to say that I don't have martinis every day anyway, but here's another thing I'm gonna tell you. Give you the exclusive. First of all, you know I love you. I put on fake eyelashes. I wanna write a cookbook. This is not an announcement. Not even close. I'm literally working on the proposal that will go out to publishers. But I know a lot of people like to wait until something's a done deal until they announce it. You know, they wanna be like, boom, I wrote a book, here it is, etc. But you know what, fuck that. I'm like, I know you guys, you know me, we've been hanging out for years. I'm telling you, I just have a goal. I'll either meet it or I won't. But regardless, I think it's good to talk about things you wanna do and normalize failure if it doesn't happen. I don't think it's great to be in the public eye or a performer on YouTube or even Instagram, TikTok, whatever, and only show things that you succeeded at. You gotta show them failures. So I'm throwing it out to the universe. Should I hold some crystals? Okay, I got a bunch of crystals and a Dragon Ball, just for good luck. I would like to write a successful cookbook this year. Amazing grace. Another thing I would like to do more of this year is reading, which I'm like really bad at. You know what I'm good at? I'm good at buying books and then not reading them. There are a few things I love to do more than go to an independent bookstore, buy a bunch of books, and then just use them as coasters. But this year, I wanna actually read. She doesn't buy it. She doesn't buy it. So I decided I'm gonna start a book club. Now granted, this is not a novel idea. Or is it? Would my ultimate choice be to have Jane Fonda, Diane Keaton, who else was in that film book club? It was pretty horny for an old lady movie. I would love to have an in-person book club where I, you know, make a cocktail that correlates with the book we're reading that month, etc. But we just can't do it. So instead, I'm gonna do one virtually, and I'm calling it the Bad at Reading reading club. If you are like me and you want to be a person who reads but just doesn't and needs some accountability, join me. I'm gonna have a monthly book club and I'll announce it on my Instagram and probably have like a cocktail recipe that goes along with it. You will read a book a month. I'm probably gonna put like a video breakdown about the book on Patreon. Speaking of Patreon, look at the links. I have a Patreon with Grace for our podcast. So I want to write a cookbook. I want to actually read. I want to, you know, I'm not getting younger. I want to make sure I have a little muscle definition. And first I got to look up the definition of muscles. And in general, I feel like, knock on all the friggin' wood, I don't have to watch news all day long and fear that our entire government is deteriorating. So I want to spend that time doing things that I enjoy. Chip got me roller skates for my birthday. They're leopard print. They're amazing. I want to roller skate more. I want to listen to records instead of news. I want to... that's about it. Anyway, this was just a nice little catch up with you. I swear I will put up an actual drinks video next week full of disgusting puns about leaky taints, etc. But there is one other thing I wanted to show you, and that is a fun thing I did during quarantine is I redid my bedroom and my living room. I mean, you can't really tell from this angle. Here's a photo. I did it with my friend Claire Thomas, who has been on the internet for a long time. If you don't follow her, The Kitschy Kitchen, Claire Thomas, she's amazing. She does all kinds of great cooking videos, which you know I love. She has like another cookbook coming out in March, but she also just has a knack for interior design and she totally gets my taste. So when I was really tired of looking at my boring ass bedroom, like 2 months into quarantine, I was like, Claire, let's do a project. I want you, if you're down for it, to design my bedroom without having stepped foot in it. I think she like walked through it once during one of my wrestling parties, but she didn't know the space. So we Zoomed a lot, we FaceTimed, I attempted to take measurements, and she designed the bedroom from afar to a T, and then we just kind of put it together. Luckily, she's much better at this than I am and actually, you know, takes pride in her work. So she shot a BTS video once it was all done, and I thought I would share it here. So go follow Claire. I look kind of classy in this next thing. I'm speaking full sentences, so this isn't the norm here, but I hope you enjoy, and I'll be back next week with like super trash.
All right, this is Mamrie's room tour. I was gonna do it. Hey guys, Claire here, and I'm with my fellow redhead,
Mamrie.
One of my favorite people, Mamrie Hart. Kind of we're talking a little bit about like the character and like the story of the space.
Yes, yeah. Absolutely. What would the character of Mamrie, I'm talking in third person, yes. What would her space look like? And really, what I love is that I am Goof Troop Central, and like the way I dress and stuff, it's very loud, but you have such an old school Hollywood glamour. It was like figuring out how to fuse those two together, and really how Claire could take my sense of like whimsy and humor and make it look like a woman of years old.
The first thing we did was we sat down and we defined the color palette.
We went with this one because I think the green really stood out, and I love green, and also you try to get me to stop taking selfies, it's not gonna happen. And green with red hair looks good together.
I mean, Chip, your boyfriend,
yes,
spends his time
we'll
here.
edit him out if I dump him by then.
I mean, yeah. Totally. I just became obsessed with this idea of doing the cork wall.
Who thinks of this?
I just loved it. You know what it is? I'm just obsessed with like, I love references.
If I got paid minimum wage for how many times I've nodded pretending to know what Claire is talking about in an old movie or a moment in history, I could have paid for this.
Oh my God. That's true. Painting a single room, I usually am like, okay, that's like a day project for 2 people. You can totally paint yourself. You don't have to hire someone, but you just have to be very fussy about making sure that you like are actually.
Well, poor Claire, she was like, oh, here's a guy I used for painting, and he sent me a quote, and I was like, we're painting.
I like didn't realize until we were doing it. It was so soul crushing. I mean, Hannah Hart came and helped us, and she was just like listening to folklore, like Taylor Swift had just
dropped her. She said, she was like, I'm gonna pop an Adderall and put in headphones.
And just
I'll
was
see
like,
y'all later.
And she was amazing. The original green we chose was a spruce green that I have used in the kitchen cabin. So I know it's like a gorgeous color. We put it on the wall in here, and it like as we're painting it, we're like, it's gonna darken. It's gonna look great.
We were in denial.
It's gonna look great. It's gonna look great.
We were in denial.
And as we kept going, we're like, it's gonna look, our voices just kept getting higher and higher and higher.
And then you guys left, and I was like, well, you know, let's see what happens overnight. And then I'm sitting in here in basically the womb of a watermelon, and I'm just going, no, maybe if I squint, I'll be fine with it. And then you just have to say, man, that was a pain in the ass to do, but am I gonna live with something that truly
doesn't work?
Yeah, it was green screen.
Green Bayou ended up being the winner here, and it really, it made the room look beautiful.
Yeah.
The first piece that we nailed down was we knew we wanted to do like a really luxe feeling bed.
I've always loved and coveted velvet headboards.
Velvet.
Velvet, you know? Something you can really bang your head on. And
those the images are fantastic. You finally have a nightstand.
Yes.
A real nightstand. This is also from Joybird.
Real good at just leaning over and putting my glass of water on the floor.
Yeah.
really leveled me up. I had a chair in that corner, but this one feels, again, it feels like more modern and adult and
it has
classic.
Arms too.
True.
It just became like a glorified like laundry basket, right? Because you can't, no one's gonna sit in a chair without arms. Like you're just not gonna. So this one, it's like, it might still become a glorified laundry basket.
Absolutely.
But it could technically be a chair as well. The lights ended up dictating how the drapes turned out, where we ended up finding these really great black and white drapes. And these are from like Pottery Barn Teen.
Pottery Barn Teen. I know I might look 37, but I shop at Pottery Barn Teen.
Sometimes the kids brands actually have like, I mean, doesn't like, who cares? Like,
it's still super nice. Look, those teens' parents have money.
I love brass, I love gold, but sometimes it can be really overwhelming. So it's nice to actually blend it in with other textures.
I agree.
And then in the corner here, we have this beautiful little terrazzo planter. And so some of the other articles of furniture we have are from
Article! Oh my God, we did that so good.
This dresser, I love the combo of like the dark wood, the fresh white, the black leather pulls.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful. And then we also have from Article as well, that adorable little rattan side table.
So cute.
The last kind of thing that kind of fell into place was all the soft goods. So that means like the rug, the bedding. It is Portugal linen from the Citizenry. I've been low key, like just stalking them. Like I'm always on their website. Like it's so pretty.
I'm obsessed. And I have a little PTSD with decorative pillows normally because I'm from the South. And Southern women, they'll put so many pillows on a bed, it just ends here. Like it's just 30 pillows and then you have to stack them every night and it's like a part-time job. So when you came to me and you're like, I have some idea for them, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, maybe.
Like, I want 2 pillows.
All trust, and now I love them.
Oh my God.
So much.
They're so nice. And the Citizenry, like, did this amazing bedding. They also have this incredible rug.
So good. So yeah, I love this rug because it brings in colors that we didn't have before.
Yeah, and it kind of...
So it's not so, oh, it's just pink, black, white, green.
Yeah, it's not like the only things happening. And then yeah, the last kind of finishing touch is from LC Home, who do these gorgeous pillows. And my favorite one though is the Evil Eye pillow.
Yes. See, I don't know if you knew how much I love eyeball stuff.
I kind of like, I had like a gut feeling you'd like eyeball stuff. So like when I found the pillow, I was like, oh, I think Mamrie's gonna like
I love eyeball stuff. I have an optometry school, old school like science model of an eyeball.
Oh my God.
Back there.
I didn't know that.
I love eyeball stuff. I got big eyeballs. I love going to sleep here at night and I love waking up here in the morning.
Oh, it turned out so well.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it
and
so
I feel
much.
like it reflects you.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. But like a classier version. The one I want to portray.
It's how I see you though. I see you as very glamorous and see you, because you always got like the lashes and the amazing red hair. Like I just...
That's called vanity.
Or glamour.